This beautiful piece came in the mail from me. Wow. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So much for everything. We really appreciate you. Wow. Well, it's the first time. And let me just set the record straight, because some people, they are following you more than you are following yourself. I have uploaded on social media before a flower that I got as a gift, after telling everybody that if in my lifetime you have not given me flower, when I die, you are not permitted to put flower on my coffin. Do not be afraid, my people. I'm not dying anytime soon. Me, I will live long and fulfill purpose. You too, you will live long and fulfill purpose. So that one was bought for me by my cousin, but gave it to my son to present it to me, because I was all over social media talking about it, So the poor boy, the rich boy was like, let this woman stop harassing us. Let us present her with flower. But this time around, this is like the real first one. So to the person or the group of people that sent it to me, I even told them that is record breaking. Okay? So they are the only family that is permitted to drop flower on my coffin when I die. Well, what I'm going to talk about today does not have a topic yet. I do a lot of things like this that is spontaneous, okay? But it has to do with death, it has to do with, living, it has to do with grieving. 3 people made me to do this video, and I'll be talking about it one after the other. So, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time of seeing my beautiful face on the screen of your device, oh my God, should I kneel down? Subscribe to my channel. This is not the matter of if you are going to love what, if you love what you are going to see, that you should do it. You are going to love what you will be seeing on this channel. So subscribe and turn on your notification bell so that anytime I drop a new video, you'll be the first to see it. Then to my existing subscribers, you guys are the real MVP. Like I always say, you will be the first, you will be the best, you will not be the last. Thank you for always having me. Thank you. You make this journey easy for me. I am blown away by your love. Believe me, I am blown away by your love. So like I said, back to what we have to do today. 3 people. The first person, she knows herself. By the time she's reading, or by the time she's watching this video, she will know that it's a story, After my reaction to Ibidun's death, about how people were judging the husband and all like that, oh my God, the feedback is up to here, okay? And I've been enjoying myself in a way that, okay, people are opening up, nobody is keeping quiet again. Because when you open up, when you're grieving, it brings healing. It brings restoration. Restoration is like the advanced class of healing. So I like it when people talk about their grief. And I was happy. And I'm still happy about the comments that are coming in. It's almost on a daily basis. You guys are the bomb. Thank you. So the first person was like, oh, I think she just got me on Facebook and my phone was just ringing early in the morning that I need to talk to you. And she kept on about her friend, that they still had plans for the weekend, that she dropped her daughter with, only for the husband to call her that the friend was gone. Then the thing that caught my attention from it is, she was like, super. When you're going on a journey, these were her exact words, and one of you hits their feet against the stone, the rest of you will be like, babe, you are delaying this trip. Let's go. That it is until one of you now hits your feet. Sorry about my tense or whatever. It is until one of you now hit your foot against the stone that you will understand that it's not that she intentionally wanted to delay your journey. That is when you will now want to dwell on the fact that your feet or your foot is hurting you, and you need to take time to heal before you continue on the journey. That is even physical journey, as in you are going and just hit your foot against the stone. You know, that thing caught me that really, you know, it's very easy. Talk is cheap. That get out of it. Even for people that are in depression, get out of it. Snap out of it. What is this? What is it that has happened that has not happened before? You know, people will just talk. But until, it may even be their dog that will now die. And they will want the whole world to do standstill for them. And 1 minute silence. And you know, and all sorts. On and on like that. You know, so she took time. She talked with me. I was happy. You know, I was even rushing. But I knew that it's not that she has not told this story to 1 million people before. But she could relate with what I wrote. And she wanted, you know, that connection. And I was happy that I was a vessel even in that line. I think she's from the UK. I can't remember her name, and I'm happy that I cannot even remember her name. But when she watches this, she will know that it is her story. You know, she kind of even booked appointment, as in, please, I want to talk to you. Hey, you know, thank God too that I listened to her story. And she started. She said they had done introduction with this guy, and the guy died in Nigeria. That it was because of this issue that she relocated abroad. So she started afresh. She needed that thing. Then, after a few years abroad, she got married to her husband. I'm going to cut things really, really short for us. And this husband now died. This husband died. Oh God. She was like, what? And she's a minister of God. She said after 5 weeks, she returned back to work because the morning, as in staying in the house, her health was going down. It wasn't helping matters at all. And I can relate with that. She said people kept coming to her house every day. If people come from morning till night, won't you offer them food? She was spending money. Money that she would have saved to take care of her son. Then people that came to mourn, you know, at some point they will start gisting and be laughing. You that you have money, you will now be like, have they come to mock me? You know, there was this confusion. So she needed to get herself. And she returned back to work. She said even Onyibo people, they were nicer than our own people. That the only question they asked me, are you up to it? You know, and do you want to talk about it? And she said she was okay. That she wanted that escape. She said it was so bad, all the stories she heard about people that were coming into the house to meet her, that in her mind she was planning to run away with her son. You can imagine what we put our fellow human beings to. But luckily, by the time her in-laws came from Nigeria, that they were so nice, they were awesome, and the idea of running away did not even cross. Even know Pastor Itoa or Ibidun until she died. So in her mind, she was just like, wow. She could connect with the story. That's a man of God. Because she said she's a Sunday school teacher. That she returned to church. She told me that people left our church because of her. That it became a struggle. That why won't this woman just stay at home? She said she even killed them. That there was a Sunday that she was going, that she even made up her face. That it was like therapy for her. And she did it. That by the time she got to church, people were like, she cannot be a Christian. That they cannot be in this place with her. Somebody that had just lost her husband. Meanwhile, they don't even know her story of what that happened to her in Lagos. You understand? In Nigeria. And they did that. As in, there was division in the house of God. But she continued because she knew that mourning is not an event. It's not something that is going to happen in a day. And that too happens to me. I can just be hearing a song. I can just be hearing a song. It can just be a worship song. It can just be anything. And I will just burst out crying because maybe my loved one loved the song, or they sang it in a different way or something, you know, I would just, she said one day she dropped her son in the school and she got back into her vehicle and she was in the vehicle for hours and she was wailing. Nobody saw that. Nobody knew about that. But if they saw her makeup, they saw her going back to church and they didn't want it because they had their own timetable for it. She continued. A few years later, her mom now passed. That because of that issue, she could not tell people that she lost her mom because she knew that they will have their recommendations of how she's going to mourn her own mother. That she could not. So she did it all by herself. She said few years later or months, her older sister died. That it was so much. Then after that, her father died. Meanwhile, she said she had planned with her siblings and every other person that they will not tell their father. But somebody went to tell the father, these people that used to come and mourn. So the man too passed. Can you count it? And they were counting it. Hardship she faced from people was more than losing her husband. She opened up to me that the pain of losing her husband was small. We really connected on the phone compared to what she suffered from people because she lost her husband. In my head, I'm like, it's some tribe that used to do that. Not knowing that this thing has cut across and I'm going to a point. I'm going to arrive at a point. She said, when her father died, it was bad. It was that was when she even knew that it's like, this thing is just to take me out of the fold, out of the Christian fold. But she continued that, well, you know how all this thing goes. Some people still knew about the story. But she kept on asking questions whenever she's alone with God too. But that's something that gave her a kind of deliverance. Like in my story too that I shared. That is profound to me is, she said a sister in church lost her husband. That she heard the story, but she needed to be at the watch. So she was planning that on New Year's Day, she would go and visit the sister, you know, to mourn with her in quotes. Only for her to get to service in the evening and met this sister. She said this sister hugged her. That, you know, when people hug you and you can connect, that is not ordinary hug. That in her mind, she was like, why did she hug me that much? That after the service, that the sister now went that, I drew strength from you, madam. That when your husband died and you came to church and the way you have been holding forth made me to come to church. That regardless of anything, that was it for her, that God. So is this, you know, in her head too, when people talk, there's no way you will do as if you did not hear. Even if you do as if you did not hear, there's no how. Some things will just sink back into you. So in her mind, she now had like a reply. She now had like a response from heaven that, oh, maybe this is even the reason why all the things that's been happening has been happening. So in her head, she got a validation from God that she had been doing the right thing. And you know what? She kept on about this issue about Pastor Ituan, that she went to research and all like that. And something dropped in her spirit that maybe if Pastor Ituan did not go for that service that he went for, that maybe that would have marked the end of his ministry. Because things may just start changing in the spirit realm for the man. She said it may be. I know some of you will still come, attack me, comment, it makes it good. Okay? We will rub minds together. And all her words, you know, I just held on to them, and in my mind, it adds up to a lot of things. We don't know. Then we don't even know the agreement they had with each other and with our loved ones that are no more. You're the one that knows what, you know, they may want you to be doing at each time. Not the outside people. Not the outside people. And you know what? Oh. The final one. You want to hear it. You're going to read the message. Okay? I have covered the person's face so that I will not give her unnecessary publicity. I was, after these 2 messages, I was still like, okay, because I've heard a lot. The man of God from Ghana that lost her daughter, a good friend of mine that lost 4 brothers in a day, people that were coming from redemption camp and died, you understand? And their folks are still in the kingdom. They are all profound testimonies, of how people have been coping, okay? But this last one now made me to even do this video. Waiting. This person came in the comment section twice. She said, madam or sister, auntie, you are stupid. You are foolish. You are jealous of Ibidu. Eh? It's plenty. I have, like 3 years ago, I made up my mind I'm not going to keep evil in my head. Okay, so I cannot calm it. But you know what? About 5 bad adjectives this writer used to describe me because of the reaction. To God who made me, it doesn't mean anything to me. Okay? But my point to people like that is everybody's entitled to their opinion. Okay? I don't have any problem that you went there to write, but the only explanation I have for you is the closest person to Ibidu is Pastor Itua. Not you, not me. Okay? And that man has not opened his mouth to call anybody names like you have called me now, on top another man's matter. Who does that? Who does that? Then, people of the world, I know you, or rather I know us. Would you have preferred that man stay home one day, cried, then the next day, you see him do all the things that he's doing now, you now say, I know you people, or rather, I know us. We will say he only mourned her one day, and see him all around. See him doing his Instagram post. See him talking about oil and gas. See him doing this. See him did that. Because you are all for flesh and physical. The man that held my microphone and was singing that Ijoba, you didn't know that it was money. You didn't know that there was more to it. Like I said, I don't know what the topic is going to be, but please go to the comment section. Feel free to call me. Demand my number. Let's talk about your grief, how you walk through it. But you know what? Grace, abundant grace is available. Abundant grace is available to whoever that is mourning at this point. And I will try to translate this thing in English, okay? But Sherry, ojú tí ẹ fi ń wò mí kò ní fọ́. Etí tí ẹ fi ń gbọ́ mi kò ní di. Ẹnu tí ẹ fi ń sọ̀rọ̀, tí ẹ fi ń bá àwọn èèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ kò ní kan, meaning that you will say the right word in the right season. Your eyes will not go blind. Ọwọ́ tẹ́ fi mú phone yín dání, àbí tẹ́ fi di remote TV dání kò ní rọ. Your hand will not be crippled. Okay? And a song came to my mind. It's one of the songs I like to sing. I hardly sing them smoothly without crying. It's a Yoruba song. I know there's an English version, but I'm just a Yoruba person. It says, Síwájú sí, a ó mọ ohun gbogbo. Síwájú sí, a ó mọ ìdí rẹ̀. Tújú kára gbé nínú mọ́lẹ̀. Yóò máa yé wá sí ní bó ṣe. Síwájú sí, a ó mọ ohun gbogbo. Síwájú sí, a ó mọ ìdí rẹ̀. Tújú kára tó ń gbénu ìmọ́lẹ̀. Yóò máa yé wá sí ní bó ṣe. Basically means in the future, things will begin to unfold by itself. I remember an auntie came to my house and said, Super, let's go. Let's go and find out the person that killed your brother. I got up. I got downstairs. I was going to go. And the Holy Spirit told, do you know, because of that person, you may go to hell? Because the truth of the matter is, I won't greet the person. I will be bitter towards the person. So if there's anybody that is bitter, or you want to start a discovery that heaven is not sending you, please don't go. Just leave things to God. His hand is longer than our own. It's bigger than us. If you revenge, it's on human level. If you allow God to revenge, it's much more than what you would have desired. And do you know what? When you advance in this Christendom, don't seek vengeance again, because the love of God will flow in your heart. And I pray to everyone that is grieving, you will yet laugh again. You will yet laugh again. Heaven is going to cause a rejoicing from your tabernacle. See you in my next video. Like I always say, I hope we have more joyous things to talk about. Thank you. Let me enjoy my flower. Kamisi! Kamisi! Come out of this video.